as an old person, if I ever do that, just shoot me. Hello, so I have just got in from work. It is Tuesday the 13th of January, which means it is week 3 of Manchester Marathon training. Tonight, we've got a 30-minute easy run on the cards. Nothing too crazy, nothing crazy at all. No strides, no nothing, so just 30 minutes, solid, really easy pace. Keeping the heart rate nice and low. And yeah, if you didn't watch last week's video, I recommend you give it a watch. But yeah, let's get out for this 30-minute easy run. Once again, I have got a Vinted parcel to post, so we are going to be dropping that off. But I do feel like filling your runs with something, like running to somewhere to get something or to drop something off, it makes the time fly like a lot. Like, I'm finding it quite beneficial because I just forget that I'm running, if that makes sense. Anyway, let's get out the door. 30 minutes easy. Let's go. So, we are off. I have no idea if you can hear me, see me. I can't see where I'm going in front of me, apparently. I've decided to go for no hat today. Don't know why, but I just feel like I'm not wearing anything. So I'm just in shorts and a long sleeve. I haven't felt like this for a long time. It's a really weird feeling. I don't run into these bollards. I actually can't see a thing. Just like that, we have arrived at the post office. Parcel is dropped off. Feeling so good tonight, honestly. I'm averaging like a 5:40 pace. I just feel fine. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm finally feeling the benefits of training. Like, I say this, when tomorrow's like threshold session, we'll feel like absolute arse. I just ran past the house, and I've honestly considered sacking this run off, going and knocking on their door, and asking to come in, because their dinner smelled fucking incredible. And just like that, 30 minutes easy, polished off. I think average pace about 6:20, average heart rate really low. Just felt really good, to be honest. So yeah, that is the first run of the week, all done and dusted. I was saying to my coach earlier that I think now we're into week 3, the sort of consistency is starting to build up a bit, and I'm starting to settle into the marathon block. So it'll be nice to see where I am in like 14 weeks' time. Well, not 14, 12 weeks' time, and just see what we're sort of working with and how I progress and how I improve over the next few weeks. But yeah, busy day tomorrow, working from home, so early start for the gym in the morning. So yeah, I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow.
The next day.
Good morning, it is Wednesday morning, 7:48 a.m. We're a little bit later than usual, but it doesn't really matter, because I've got until like 9:15 a.m. Gonna head to the gym now, gonna go do legs, feeling nice and fresh. So yeah, see you in a bit. British weather is honestly so unpredictable, because yesterday it was like 10 degrees and I would argue that it was like perfect running weather. Today I've had to de-ice my car because it's -2 degrees. Like, what? At least the sunrise looks nice. Just like that, we are finished in the gym. Quick 30 minutes, stretching, weights. So I think that I've shot myself in the foot a little bit here, because I went to make eggs this morning, well, literally just right now. And the other day, I had eggs, and there were 4 left, and I ate 3 eggs. And I forgot that I'd left 1 in the carton, and there is still 1 in the carton. I can't really do anything with 1 egg. And so I thought, okay, what other breakfasts do I normally eat? Oh yeah, okay, I normally eat skyr. But I didn't realise that yesterday, when I made a skyr bowl, I left like the tiniest little bit in here. There is not enough in here for a skyr bowl. So I think that my compromise is going to have to be, and I hope that they're still in here, going to have to be oats. So oats by themselves obviously don't have protein in them. So I am going to have to put protein powder in the oats without making it a big clumpy mess, basically. I usually go with this protein because it's just the one that settles the best with my stomach, and I think that it tastes absolutely impeccable. Let's make some protein oats. You know how much you're meant to use, but I don't have much left. So I think we're going to go with like 60 grams. I think that's okay. That looks like a solid amount, because obviously they'll expand when I put milk. Do I put milk in them? Put water? I'm going to Google it. I'm going to start off by putting in half a thing of protein in here, because I don't want it to be like a massive clumpy mess. I'm assuming that I should mix it in before I dash the milk in there. This is what we're working with. I think it looks fine. I'm going to put it in small amounts, because I don't want to overdo it. Give that a mix. So this is what we're working with, and I'm a bit of a weirdo. I like my porridge nice and sort of like thick. I don't like it very runny at all, so I think this is fine. Well, for the secret ingredient, I'm going to dash some frozen raspberries in it, just to sort of give it that bit of pizzazz. It's not winning any awards, but I wouldn't say that looks too bad for like a 2-minute breakfast. Okay, so it has just gone 1 o'clock. I have been so locked into working this morning, honestly. Like, I'm in the middle of a brand new project, and I'm just getting my teeth absolutely sunk into it. So it's just nice, because I'll start working and the time just flies by. But it is 1:10 right now. We're going with the Evo SLs today, because I have decided to sell my Endorphin Pro 4s on Vinted, because I just don't like them. I know my car was frozen this morning, but like, it's just not that cold outside. Like, it's like 5 degrees now, so it's warmed up quite a lot. But yeah, let's get out the door. I realised I hadn't even told you what today's workout is. So what we're doing today is we've got a 10-minute warm-up, and then we've got 5 reps of 5 minutes at 5:35 per kilometre, a lot of fives. We've got 90 seconds in between reps, and then 10-minute cool down. So I think it's going to take about 52 minutes, and I think it's about 8.3k. So yeah, it should be a good one. Finished the second hard rep, and I'm absolutely cruising. Like, it just feels really easy. Hopefully I don't speak too soon. The consistency is finally starting to settle in, and I'm starting to feel nice and comfortable at a solid pace. So we're doing like 5:30s with like 170 average heart rate. Like, I'm chilling. Last hard rep, so that means it's the end of the workout, and I felt so strong, man. Such a good session. So we are back at the desk. Session is all done. I've made some food, and if you've watched either of the 2 previous videos, then you know exactly what is on this plate. If you haven't watched them, and this is your first time, then we've got eggs and sourdough. I have this meal after every single Wednesday session. It's just a bit of a staple. But yeah, gonna tuck into this. The session went so well. It was probably my best session in such a long time, honestly. But gonna tuck into this and then get back into some work. So I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. So it's now just after 5 o'clock. I've been working all afternoon, and that's pretty much gonna wrap up the day. So we got legs in this morning, and then surprisingly, I didn't feel too fatigued at lunchtime. I felt quite strong, to be honest. So hopefully, I'm getting used to like running on it. Like, I say running on tired legs, but my legs weren't even that tired. So, but yeah, no, that is gonna wrap up Wednesday. So I will catch up with you guys on Friday for an easy run, and then Sunday for a long run. Good morning. So it is Friday, 9 a.m. Now I'm working from home, so that can only mean one thing: I've just gotten out of bed. I honestly love the routine that I'm in now, working from home on Wednesdays and Fridays, because it means that on Wednesdays I can get my double day, my hard session done without the stress of having to be in the office. And on Fridays I can just have a lie in. So, like, I get like 8 hours of sleep the night before. Like, look at that, man. Absolutely sensational. The plan for today, though, is we lock in from 9 a.m. until about 12:30, I think, and then got a 35-minute easy run to do. Just nothing crazy, just chill. Probably going to go to the post office because once again I've sold more stuff on Vinted, from more of like a software engineering point of view, and what like my job. So I've got a sprint demo meeting this morning. So this is basically where we go over everything we've done for the past 2 weeks, and demo it to everyone else, so everyone knows what's new. So that will include like salespeople, so that they know what they're selling. And then this afternoon at 2 until 4, I've got a meeting about how we can use AI going forward in our products. So that's quite fun. We have 2 hours every other week on that. Just about how we can go forward and not fall behind. But other than that, I've got a pretty chill day. So yeah, got some work to lock in on. So yeah, good afternoon. It has just turned 1 p.m. So it's time to go running. I've stuck my hand out the window, professional temperature check, and it feels warm. Like, it feels warm, guys. So I'm gonna brave it, and I'm just gonna wear shorts and a t-shirt. I've checked my weather app, and it's about 10 degrees, and to me, 10 degrees compared to what we've had lately, that's summer weather. So shorts and t-shirt. I need to pack up some parcels to go to the post office. But yeah, let's get outside. Hands are a little bit full because we've got 2 parcels. But it's literally summer, man. Like, shorts and t-shirts, the move, man. It's literally hot. So sorry if the wind is really loud, right? But I've just come back from the post office, and the lady in front of me in the post office, she was like sending her entire life to Portugal. And so she was filling in like customs forms, and then she wanted to pay in a cheque, and then she wanted to deposit some cash, and then when they told her that she had to pay like a fee, she's like, no, I'm not going to do that. But you know how like old people go on about like the world today? Like, back in my day, I could post this like with no fee. And she was telling her entire life story to the guy at the counter. And like, I must have been in there for like 15-20 minutes, man. Fucking joke. As an old person, if I ever do that, just shoot me. Basically what that means is that I'm not going to have time for that 35-minute run. I'm in my 1 hour lunch break. I need to be back for 2, so I've got a meeting. So I'm going to have to cut it short. So thank you to that lovely lady in the post office. Just like that, we are back. I ended off rounding it up to about just 5k easy, rather than 35 minutes easy. And it was about 30 minutes. Oh well, these things happen, it's fine. The important part is that I got out in the first place. Time on feet is absolutely key, whether it's 30 minutes or 35 minutes. It doesn't really matter, as long as I'm out. So it is now just before 4 o'clock. I did actually make it in time for my 2 o'clock meeting. But I wasn't needed, so I could have carried on running, but is what it is. And yeah, that's about it for today. Easy run felt very, very easy, as it should. And then on Sunday, nice Teams notification, we've got a 1 hour and 40-minute long run to do, so hopefully we'll bang out about 15-16k. But yeah, I will see you guys on Sunday. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 7:15 on a Sunday morning. This should be illegal. I have a long run to do, and I've got quite a busy day ahead, to be honest. So obviously we've got an hour and 40-minute long run to do today, and then at 2:30 I need to leave because I'm going to the football. So that really only gives me like the morning window to get this long run done. Gonna go downstairs, make bagel, grab myself a Squares bar, grab myself some water, maybe a coffee in like an hour or so. But yeah, I am absolutely knackered. If you don't like Marmite, you're doing it wrong. This is long run heritage right here. Bagel, Squares bar, Lucozade. Okay, so we have now fast forward to about, it's 9:36 right now, so I'm gonna get out the door in a minute. So today's fueling, we're going with 1 Cadence gel, 1 SIS normal and 1 SIS beta fuel. I will take these every 25 minutes, so 25, 50, and then 1 hour 15. And then that should do me for the entire hour and 40-minute long run. I'm also going with the Adidas EOS SLs. Again, feeling pretty good, so I think these are going to be a good shoe to wear. I have just ordered a new pair. I've ordered the black pair because these are about 350 kilometers old now, and I want to have a fresh pair to use for tempo runs because I think these will carry on going until like 600-700, but I'm going to have a fresh pair to use for like tempo runs and interval runs. But yeah, it's now 9:40, so let's get out the door. So we are off. It's a very fresh morning, but it's like refreshing. It's cool. There's a breeze and there's a little bit of like drizzle in the air, but to be honest, feeling pretty good for this one. So gonna whack on a podcast and I'll see you guys in a bit. We are 50 minutes in, once again absolutely cruising, 6-minute average pace, so chill. Just coming up to 1:35 now. It's 5 minutes and then we're home. It's worked out pretty well. I'll give you a full debrief in a bit. There we go, that is 1 hour and 40 minutes done. Got 15.5k done, average pace 6:29, average heart rate, I think it was about 160. Felt really comfortable, conversational. I think that's about 34 kilometers for the week now, so yeah. Okay, so we are now back after my long run. To be honest, it felt pretty good. Didn't feel as good as last week's, I will say that, because last week's, I think we were averaging about 6, like overall, I think it was a 6:10, but I suppose 6:10 and 6:30, like there's no real difference between that. There were a few slower kilometers, but that's not the point of a long run. The long run is to have, like, keep yourself on your feet for longer. Like, I've been thinking that it's still like really early in the marathon block. Like, I'm coming out with all these things and saying all these things, but like I'm still only week 3. This is a week 3, man. So like I'm gonna cut myself some slack and just like realize how far we actually have to go. So I haven't spoken about it much on here, but I've got a B race coming up soon. I'm doing Lisbon Half Marathon on the 6th of March, or 8th of March, I think it's the 8th. I think I fly out on the 6th. And I know that it's in March, but that's only like 4 long runs away, so that'll be in like week 7, week 8. So yeah, me and my coach are working towards that, hopefully going to PB. And that will be a really good like showing of where I am in terms of my fitness. Because if we can pull a PB out the bag there, then that sets me up nicely for the remaining 7 weeks, 8 weeks of the block. But yeah, so my plan for the rest of the day is I'm going to get changed and make myself some food. Realistically, it's going to be eggs and sourdough. But then I'm going to the football. I'm going to Villa versus Everton at Villa Park. Might drop a little clip in here if you're lucky. But yeah, other than that, I think it was really important that I got up and got my long run done early today, because obviously I'm going to the football, but just to sort of get myself back into that routine, because what I've been doing the last couple of weeks is like I'd go for my long run and I'd leave at like 11 a.m. and okay, that's completely fine if I've got nothing else on throughout the day, but even if I don't have anything else on throughout the day, like I've got to get into that routine of waking up early, being able to eat early, because that's one of my big things. Is the last 2 weeks I've eaten and I've fueled my long runs fine. Normally I don't do that. I've got a vivid memory sitting in my hotel room for Manchester Half Marathon last year in October, and I just couldn't eat. So I did a half marathon on like half a bagel and then some like carb chews. Like, that's not sustainable at all. Like, being able to get up early and get your fuel in, like, it's so important. And that's one thing that I'm trying to get better at. So, yeah, anyway, enough of that waffle. So that is going to be the end of week 3 of Manchester Marathon training. Next week is week 4. That will mean that we're a quarter of the way through the training block already, like as of next week. That's crazy. But yeah, slowly working my way up with those long runs. Don't want to overdo it, because the worst thing that you can do is you can overload too quickly. People think that increasing your long run load like by like 10k every week, that's just going to binge you really quickly. Anyway, end of week 3. I will see you guys next week for week 4. If you made it this far in the video, thank you very much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, drop a comment, and I will see you guys next week. See you later.